Fromme wrote 600 pages, or a book about the Manson family before dropping the idea. At one point, Fromme began writing a book about the things the Manson family had done. She allegedly finished 600 pages before realizing the book was incriminating to the family. Fromme went on to have many books written about her, but she never finished her first-hand account of the Manson family's crimes. Fromme was allegedly involved with but never charged for a murder committed by Aryan Brotherhood members. While in prison, Manson struck a deal with the Aryan Brotherhood to connect them with the family. Allegedly, those on the outside received the company of the women in the family, who also sent nude photographs to incarcerated Brotherhood members. In exchange, the Brotherhood protected the imprisoned Manson. While living with Brotherhood members, Fromme may have been present when a pair of Brotherhood members murdered James and Lauren Willett. Though initially arrested, a lack of evidence proving Fromme helped with the murders led to the charges being dropped. Fromme never severed ties with Manson, unlike many other members of the family. In the wake of their convictions and life sentences, and Manson's incarceration, many members of the family denounced their former leader. For instance, Charles Tex Watson once considered himself Manson's right-hand man, taking part in the Tate and LaViolette murders. Watson later became a minister while in prison and publicly expressed regret over his involvement with Manson. Fromme, meanwhile, never denounced Manson or his actions even after decades in prison. Fromme went to high school with Phil Hartman. According to correspondence with reporter Paul LaRosa, Fromme went to high school with comic actor Phil Hartman, and the two were good friends. Fromme even saw his work on Saturday Night Live while in prison, saying she enjoyed it, but he had been funnier in high school. Fromme also expressed fondness for Hartman and the genuinely supportive nature of their work together in the drama club. Fromme performed on the Lawrence Welk show as a child. As a child in Santa Monica, Fromme joined a well-known dance troupe called the Westchester Lariats. The group even performed on the Lawrence Welk show in the late 1950s. Fromme's parents, a homemaker and an aeronautical engineer, eventually moved the family to Redondo Beach in 1963, where Fromme began drinking and doing drugs. Fromme claimed to have had an ominous vision about Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page. Sometime around 1975, Led Zeppelin came to the Long Beach area for a concert. Fromme appeared at the door of their manager, Danny Goldberg, asking to see guitarist Jimmy Page. Fromme told Goldberg that she had a vision of evil in Page's future and thought the horrible event would occur at the concert that night. Goldberg got rid of Fromme by telling her to write a letter about her concerns to Page, but he burned it after she left. The concert went off without issue. Fromme camped outside the courtroom during Manson's entire trial. Though a member of the family and reportedly very close to Manson, Fromme didn't participate in the infamous 1969 murders that put the leader and many of his followers on trial. She did camp outside of the courthouse throughout the trial, however, and even carved an X into her forehead like Manson in solidarity. Fromme believed Manson was a once-in-a-lifetime soul. In 1978, Fromme said of Manson, "He's a once-in-a-lifetime soul. He's got more heart and spirit than anyone I've ever met." a bright and intelligent child performer in her youth, Fromme's father kicked her out of the house at 18. Homeless, she met Manson on Venice Beach in 1967 and fell under the charismatic cult leader's spell. Manson's concern about the environment may have helped grab Fromme's attention. She would later take up the cause of protecting California redwoods, which factored into her attempt on former President Gerald Ford's life. Fromme attempted to assassinate President Ford to get his attention. On September 5, 1975, Fromme loaded a clip into a .45 caliber pistol, ejected the bullet in the chamber, and made her way to then-President Gerald Ford as he waved to onlookers at the California state capitol. Fromme pushed through the crowd and aimed the pistol at President Ford, preparing to fire. Though there was no bullet in the chamber, the Secret Service disarmed and apprehended Fromme before she fired. Fromme and her lawyer later claimed the president would be dead if that were her goal. Instead, Fromme only wanted to talk about a new trial for Manson and the fate of the California redwoods.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video then. Take care. Bye.